Hey everyone, welcome once again to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at Man with the Iron Fist, Clang! Brought to us by Quentin Tarantino. Actually, no, it's not. It's one of those Quentin Tarantino presents, meaning I'm Quentin Tarantino. I thought this was kind of cool, so I threw some money at it. It's actually brought to us by the RZA. So, what you got, it's 70s homage, homage to 70s Kung Fu. If you like 70s Kung Fu flicks, I think you'll enjoy this one. It's got a lot of the over-the-top, wire work, type Kung Fu that was prevalent in those movies. People floating through the air, people kicking people in ways that the human body can't even move. Plenty of gore as well. What's lacking in the movie? The acting. I mean, you've got the RZA. Oh my gosh, the man has zero emotion. I mean, he makes Kristen Stewart seem animated. This man, there's like no difference. The world could be exploding around him, or he could be given 15 puppies. It's the exact same expression on his face, the exact same tone to his voice. There's like no extremes. There's nothing. That's just all. On top of the fact that there are scenes where he's being spoken to, and he's like looking over here and looking over there. Like, I can imagine the director sitting off camera going, "You're in this scene. What? Don't look at me. Look at the person you're talking. Why are you looking at me? Don't look over here. Look over there. Look at the person you're talking to." I can imagine them just banging their head going, "Oh my God, you are terrible," because he is. I think if you replace him with someone better, even just marginally better, the movie takes a giant step up. He detracted a lot for me from the movie because he's so unemotional, and he's supposed to be one of the focal characters of the story. You got Russell Crowe being Russell Crowe, and Lucy Liu, who I always love, although some things could have expanded better. I mean, there's so many different characters going on here that at times you don't really get to know or have any kind of vested interest in any of them for the most part, that you don't really care that much about any of them. So, and that's typical in a lot of these types of, this 70s styles Kung Fu. But like I said, if you like the Kung Fu, the fighting is great. There's lots of great fighting scenes. It's just there's characters that are introduced and then killed off almost instantly. It's like, why bother introducing them? If they're just going to die right away, I don't give two fucks if they're the Flying Lotus or the Flaming Fart. I don't care. It doesn't matter. If you're going to introduce them and kill them in 10 seconds, I don't need a fucking backstory on them. I don't need to know anything about them. They can just be nameless people who die. Aside from that, it's an okay movie. I mean, the story is cliched and it's predictable and blah blah blah. You're gonna get that with these types of things. You're not going in for in-depth Oscar-winning performances. And even though I say that, I mean, I still can't forgive how bad RZA is in this. He's not an actor. I think he wrote a decent enough Kung Fu movie, so I'll give him that. It's just acting isn't his thing. I didn't like the soundtrack. I felt it really did not fit the story at all. I mean, you've got this kind of hip-hop, RZA style. I mean, he obviously wrote the soundtrack. And at times, I think the music doesn't even fit the scene. It's like, here's super high, intense action! And a kind of slow, drawn-out kind of, I'm like, it doesn't work. So, scale of 1 to 10, this movie, it's kind of like the WWF. There's lots of glitz and glamour and, this, high entertainment, high octane, just in your face. What are you gonna do, brother? We're the world's biggest pipe. That kind of stuff going on, but there's no substance to it, So, if you like that kind of, glitz and flash in the pan type stuff, fine. You'll like this one. Otherwise, I think you're gonna be disappointed. But like I said, if you're going in to watch this movie, obviously you'll like something about, the fact that it's a man with iron fists and it's Kung Fu. So, odds are if you like that, you're going to like it. If you didn't pay full admission price, you might like it even more. So, that's all I got for this one. Till next time, you stay safe out there in the wasteland, folks.